I'm just telling you.
That's actually better than it's outside because that breeze and having it outside. Yes. It's I teach. I'm an academic coach right now. I teach in college class all time.
Woo-wee. That's tough. How you doing, babe?
Good.
You gonna be all right?
We'll see.
You poor thing, you. I tell you what, we'll get to work right away, okay? What is it, babe? The 22nd?
Yes.
Let's do a sound check. First of all, family, there is a little bit of wind, as you can see. Does the wind obscure the sound too much? Number two, we're standing on sacred ground. Welcome to Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. What you saw in back of you is the USS Arizona. What you saw at the opening is the USS Arizona Memorial, and right next to it is one of the remaining ships that's still standing in the harbor here. And right after that, you saw the statue and the anchor that represents another one of the ships here. Then you saw the floating pontoon bridge. This is actually a bridge that bounces and moves up and down as cars and trucks go through it because it's a floating bridge. It's a suspension bridge. Very interesting. The Navy is just amazing in their naval engineering technology. They're very, very sharp in the things. They have to be. It has to be done quick, fast moving. And then you saw the USS Bowfin. This is a submarine from World War II. And you can see up where the torpedo, or excuse me, where the periscope mask would be, the number of ships that, Japanese ships that this USS Bowfin submarine sank during the World War II. It is amazing to go through those. I've been through 3 submarines in my lifetime, and I've been through the U-505 that was in Chicago at one time, and then this one and another one. And I'll tell you something, the hotel that we're staying at, Tank, I think our bathroom is about as narrow as, as some of those entrances.
Tight.
Very tight. So what did they say? Can you hear us okay, family?
Acceptable, yes.
Hmm?
It's acceptable. They said they can hear it. Good.
Acceptable. Well, let's get started. Greetings, family. Welcome to another one of your Frank 26 UB-Tubies. It's good to be with you once again. I greet you in agape love. We're here at Pearl Harbor, and as I said, we're standing on sacred ground, hallowed ground as far as I'm concerned. And this whole area to me is a memorial, and this whole area to me is a cemetery. and you pay great respects when you come here. So I won't be horsing around, and I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm going to answer our team chat, our premium team chat questions that are inside my form. My form is ktfalways.com, ktfalways.com. It's free if you want to come in. That's where you can post your questions, and on Saturdays I answer them on my UBTubi. Welcome. Also, by the way, we studied the Iraqi dinar. I have no opinion. Excuse me. That's the problem. I got too many opinions. I offer you my opinion about this study. I do not offer you a date. I do not offer you a rate. And in fact, we got close to 50 questions. That's the limit. I won't do more than 50 questions on Saturday. And I think it was 47 questions. And I briefly went over the last 10 as I'm sitting here. I haven't, really looked at the rest in great detail, and I noticed a pattern in these 10 that I saw. As much as you know that I don't offer you a date or a rate, you try to corner me to give you a date, not so much of a rate. And I don't think you do it on purpose either, by the way. I'm not trying to be mean or anything here. What I'm trying to do is make a point. Your questions are repetitious, and they do seem to ask and narrow down to one thing, a time frame, a date. I already gave you everything that we could on the last time we were together. Well, yesterday when we were together. I surprised you with a few things, didn't I? Yeah, and that's just 2 of the 12 files. We still got 10 more to go through in depth. Those 2 I think we pretty well covered pretty good. So here we go. Let's get started. We're going to answer your Q&A questions in our premium team chat in our forum. I'm not going to give you Firefly's report. Yeah, it's long. The more I don't give it to you, the longer it gets. And I figure I'll do that on Monday. Also, premium team chat inside my forum. Tomorrow we will release the link of the 2 audios. There's 2 of them. They both cover the same topics, but one was just me and Delta, and one is me, Delta, Eminem, and AG. He's the one that brought that file to us. And we'll release that inside of our forum, inside of a premium team chat tomorrow. We'll get it to Claire. Also, just a quick little announcement that I'd like to let it be known that a member of our forum by the name of James49, we christened him. He's not a staff member, he's not an admin, but we did christen him as our Dragon Slayer inside of our forum, inside of Premium, our chat room. And the reason why is because I want adults. I want adults. And if I see anybody acting childish, which, I have no choice now. I have to put my foot down. I have to be a little bit more firm and strict in my form. If not, I'll lose the form. And I'm not going to allow that to happen. So, our Dragon Slayer is basically, our police officer. We can give him any kind of a title there, but what I mean, you see, a Dragon Slayer is he takes his sword out and he protects the castle from the dragon. He protects, those that are in the castle, and that's what he's going to do. If he sees anybody that's being bullish, acting silly, cursing, saying bad things, I don't mind you talking about politics and religion. I'd rather you didn't, but if you do, keep it cool. If it gets out of hand, he'll let me know, and we just simply will put you on read only. You don't like the reason why? I'm sorry. That's all there is to it. Alrighty. I got done with everything, right? Okay. Now let's get to work. Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at your questions. Looks like we ended up with 46 questions. Okay. Scroll. Oh my God. 9, 8, 7, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Here we go. By the way, do pray for Walking Stick, our friend, right? He is going to go through 2 operations. Starting Monday is the first one. I don't know what the second one is. He doesn't have to go under anesthesia. That's good. That's why they're back to back. and hopefully they'll remove these little things that are bothering him in his body. I thank you for those that pitch in and help out. What we do is we collect your money, we put it in a separate account, and then when he's ready, I cut him a check and I send it to him. We just sent him $500 a few days ago to help him because he has to move from where he's at to the hospital and get a room and stay there overnight and all that stuff. All righty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Question number one from Restored 59. Hi, Frank. How's it? You didn't give much credence. You didn't give much credence to. Oh, and by the way, if I don't know the answer to a question, I'll tell you. I don't know. I don't know if I do know the answer. But if I don't feel comfortable, and I do know the answer, but I don't feel comfortable giving the answer, I'll tell you so. Okay, let's move on. No comment, kind of thing. Yeah. Alrighty. And if I know that it's something that we just really don't want to talk about, how about we just simply say, yeah, really, no comment, and we just move on. So, Frank, you didn't give much credence to information regarding a March or April time frame from Eddie's friend. Well, no, I didn't, because, I was being biased to my teams. What, I'm going to abandon them? No, Walking Stick was still adamant that at the beginning of the year we would see something. We didn't, and we move on. Well, we're not scandalous and throw our arms up in the air. And I certainly don't blame anybody. And I'm not saying that I was wrong. This is a study where it moves forward. You know what I mean? Like in a battle, you advance. Okay, so you conquered a hill. You're going to stop there? The war isn't over yet. This study's not over yet. You continue and you study. And regardless of what the situation is, you don't act silly about it. You analyze it. So, you didn't give much credence to your friend. No. And I just explained why. Eddie's friend, have you changed your viewpoint now that we are past the middle of February? Well, of course. We're walking into March, 8 days away? But of course, logic says that we should consider now and get ready to walk into March. Your viewpoint are now past the middle of February. The new prime minister has been chosen. Iran has been dealt with. The Fab Four are meeting daily with the CBI. Well, you're just giving me my notes. Thank you. A vote on the PM cabinet on the 24th and 30, which will take us into March. Yeah, well, those are the reasons why we're going into March. Yeah. So, anyways, I hope I answered your question. I don't abandon ship with my teams. And yes, we're now at the position where logic says we're going to look into next month. But let's let this month finish, and then we'll see where we're at. But I'm looking, like I told you, for the cabinet, which would be this coming Monday, I told you, right? That wasn't in your notes to me. But you did a good job with the notes. Congratulations. Question number 2 that comes from Alora. What is a body's role? What is nothing? Not even jelly rolls. What is a body's role in Iraq at this point? Nothing. Is he acting as an advisor to military and government affairs behind the scenes? He can act all he wants. He ain't gonna get no Academy Award. He ain't gonna get nothing. A body, unfortunately, decided to turn coat, and he decided to. Just go against what Trump wants and what the citizens want. And that's all there is to it. Now, and he ran off. And in my opinion, he was caught. And in my opinion, he has tried his best to save his behind. Now, you make a good point when you ask the question, is he acting as an advisor to military and government affairs? Is he acting as an advisor? Well, sure. Imagine somebody grabbing you by the neck and slapping you a couple of times and throw a little bit of water, over your head for about 3 hours until you say, yeah, okay, I'll squeal. Yeah. And the same thing with Maliki. It's just repeating itself all over again with the body. You want to be on that list? No. You want to go outside because they got you on that list and they know about you? No. You want to turn coward again and turn coat, and you want to start squealing on the Iranians and stick around and stay alive? Yeah. Question number 3. From Jala, who or what organization is teaching the tellers? Now, there's an example. Wow, it already started with question number 3. No comment. I would have told you. I already told you about this. Nobody has ever told you about it. But now I tell you about it. And the most important thing, Jala, for you to remember is that it's not internally within the banks of Iraq. That would be significant because that's the way it's always done. No, this is being done by an outside source because it's being done. No delays, no excuses. And also, it's a model that is successful. I mean, it's not a complete duplicate. But that's why they call Dr. Shabibi every now and then and ask for advice. Question number 4. Our freedom plan. Hi, Frank. A while back, it was said by, if I remember correctly, Abadi, that if he was put back in prime minister, he would form his government quickly and reinstate the currency within 24 to 48 hours. No, he didn't say that. But it was a rumor that was started by a guru. No, what he said that he would put in the reforms within 24, 48 hours. So people jump on it and say reforms. Reforms means economic and monetary reforms. Well, you know something? I agree with it. Because that is what he was trying to say. That is what he was trying to say. And the guru took it and took it to the next level. And one of the rare few times I'll stand by that guru. Because that's exactly what he was talking about. But he didn't mean it. He wasn't going to give the citizens anything. Let's just keep them at bay. Tell them we'll give them what they want. What? You want purchasing power? You got it. Just don't give it to them. And they never did, but then daddy's there and now they're doing it by an outside agency that's going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyways, government quickly, RI within 48 hours. With all that is going on now under Alawi, this seems to be the path being taken. What is your thoughts? What is my thoughts? PM with government. No, I just explained. It was a rumor, but it was an indirect rumor that in actuality I agree with because, that's what he was going to do. But he wasn't going to do it because he's just a jerk, and that's why we're there now. I just repeated the answer again. I'm good. I'm known for that, ain't I? Must be a reason for it. Do you think you'll remember it the 3rd time? Question number 5 from Kid. The CBI and banking instructions have demonstrated the movement of money electronic. Yeah? According to our teams, in my opinion. If you got some of that proof, let me know. The CBI and banking institutes have demonstrated the movement of money, electronic and physically, providing to be Article 8. Well, that's what we're assuming. Because, they haven't made the public announcement official, right? But everything that they're doing, you see a shadow of a man. Okay, you see the shadow, you can see it's a man. But then when you look at the person that's casting the shadow, it's a woman. Well, what's up with that? The CBI and banking institutions have demonstrated the movement of electronic money and physical providing to be Article 8. Yeah, we see the shadow. Why is it that we're misinterpreting what that true shadow is? We see all these in and outs. We see all these international movements and steps. But doggone it, what's up? Why don't you let us see where this is coming from? It's coming from Article 8. All of this call, did I say is all this is in my opinion? Hope it. It's in my opinion and a whole lot of other minds that are put together to talk to you. So in the movement, okay, so you said physical movement, Article 8. In the movement of these transfers, what rate is being applied? The program rate or a second set of books with a hidden rate? Program rate. Program rate. That second set of books is only internal for the government. Only internal with the government and whoever they did that relationship with, like Walking Sticks Firms was one of them. Yeah. Question number 6 from Hammy Frank. I am sure most of us here would like to hear the remaining 10 files from Walking Stick. You will, as time, every time we get together. I was going to give you another one today, but I don't want to overdo it. I know I overdo it. I'm sorry. And even if it's one person that complains, there's a reason for that one person complaining. And it's not necessarily because they're a pain. It may be God trying to talk to me. So I consider everything. But I don't accept everything. I mean, a leader will take counsel and select what he feels is necessary out of that counsel. Question from Hammy Frank. I am sure most of us here would like to hear the remaining 10 files from Walking Stick, but with all the new information coming in daily, plus all the Fireflies reports, I think it will be very difficult for you to get all 10 files. So, could you please consider to put a heading and a brief description of each file, and then let Claire or I Obey post that inside of Team Chat? No. Question number 7. I want to give it to you as I want, when I want, okay? And also, there's no sense in typing it out. There's a difference. There's a difference between reading what I say and hearing what I want you to know, directly from me. Question number 7. How long, if they are in Article 8 hiding the rate, how long can they continue like that? Indefinitely. It's their prerogative. They don't have to make the announcement officially. And besides, it's internally. The one-to-one rate that they're using is internally. It's not externally, so they don't have to announce it. If they were using externally, the IMF would get involved and say, you can't do that. Question, what they're doing is the pre-launch. Beta, you know what I'm saying? There was a reason why it was Apollo 11. Apollo 1 took Shaffy and Grissom and Ed White. It took their lives. But 10 Apollos later, Neil took that first step that represented all those that sacrifices their lives before that. It takes steps to get to that final steps. Question number 8. Frank, I really like your opinion about 386 to 425. It is my opinion only. However, a while back, Walking Stick told us that that by agreement, Iraq would not be allowed to come out initially 1 penny higher than Kuwait. Is that agreement no longer in place? Well, we talked about it already. And in my opinion, it was just simply that, they made the promise to them when they were helping Kuwait. Kuwait says, we know where you're going. No, you don't. Yeah, we do. No, you don't. You're going to Iraq. How'd you know? So when you go to Iraq and you do what you did for us, the Marshall Plan, yeah, and what you did to their currency, okay, don't you dare let it be a penny more than us. And yeah, they did say talk about that. I don't know if those words were specifically, don't let it be more than a penny than us, but don't let their value be higher than us is what it boils down to. You know how things get exaggerated. So, yeah, I'm sure there was an understanding and they moved forward. But that was like, what, a bazillion years ago? What was it, 17 years ago? Things are different now. And I believe that the reason why Kuwait did that is because all they wanted to do was jump on the back of the silverback gorilla. They just wanted to go along for the ride. Look, if Iraq's currency is going to go up, then make ours go up too. All right, done. That's what they really want. That's what they really were trying to say. So tell me, Iraq, what are you going to come out at? Did you hear that, Kuwait? You're happy now? Shut up. I love you too. Say hi to the family. Bye-bye. You see how it works? Question number 9 from Golf Azar. Golf Azar. What was that yesterday, Jen? The man said he was a punk what?
Fanatic?
Not punk fanatic. Punk? I think that's what it was, a punk punk. A punk punk. Okay. Ow! Ow! Did I turn that landed on my toe? Did I milk sympathy enough? Let me get it. Hold on. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 9 from Golf Czar. Frank, I am sure that you and your teams have developed an internal chart. I'm sure that you and your team have developed an internal chart of progress and or steps that need to occur before the reinstatement. What percentage of this chart is complete? Oh, that's a good one. Well, the chart itself is complete because we put projections on where we think, but it radiates. You know, it spokes out. Right now there are, well, we remove one, so there's 3 spokes that come out from where we're at in this week in our timeline. 3 different options that could happen, and the one that I'm cheering for is the one that's going for Monday, for the cabinet to be announced officially. That would be a good one. And as far as how'd you know about our charts, huh? Who let you in the back door? It's up on a big wall. It encompasses most of a wall, and it's covered by pins of different colors. And the pins are connected by yarn of different colors. Question number 10 from Lead. Lead her too? Okay, lead her too. Frank, wow. You serious? Aren't they cute? Look, let them see who it is. Go find another foot to bite, man. I mean, for real guys. No, hey, go on. There you go. That hurt. He pecked me. From Lead Her Too. Frank, why did you say that you cannot sell the 2019 Boulevard? I didn't, sweetheart. Did I say it, babe?
No.
No, sweetheart, you must have heard me wrong. But to continue, why did you say that you cannot sell the 2019 Boulevard? Because you don't want to? I'm just curious. If 2019 Boulevard are different from when... No, okay. No, I think what you might have heard is that I said that we have the 2017 Boulevard. We have the 2018 Boulevard. And we only have certain notes of the 2019. Do you know what they are, Tank? The 5,000, those last 3 in the bottom.
Yeah, I think it's 1, 2, 5, 10, 20.
Yeah, in other words, we don't have all of them. Maybe that's what you heard. Alrighty, question, if you need help with the Boulevard, you call me. Or if you remember my forum, you know, where all of our threads are at, you know, Frank 26 Daily Post, you know, right in there, those threads, there's one that says Boulevard prices. Click on it and you'll be able to see the prices, okay? Alrighty. Question number 11 from Dragonfly 777. It appears that with Iraq moving money and gold in and out of the country, well, that's because that was my opinion, okay? It must make them international which constitutes a new rate for their currency. Is this correct? Well, yeah, but just again, let's reiterate and let's put this in our notes. It's only electronically 1-to-1. Internally, in their banks, in their government relationships, in their and that's it. Not externally, not with the citizens, employees. No, So anyways, it appears that with Iraq moving money and gold in and out of the country, it must make them international, which constitutes a new rate. So no, there is no new rate yet. And as far as the movement in and out, that's what they're doing. And it's obvious that means that they're Article 8. Now what they got to do is raise the value so that Article 8 has value. That's profound. Let's say it again. Now they got to raise the value of their currency so that this Article 8 that they're using has value. Claire, I like that. Write that down, quote it, and put it in our chat room because that's profound. Even Article 8 is waiting for the rate. Think about that. Question number 12 from Dragonfly. I guess that's the next one, yeah. Did the RI happen a few days ago when... What? Why you say that? I wouldn't be here. That the RI happened a few days ago when Trump told Iraq to stop using the American dollar for their auction. Well, no, but that would be the beginning because in my opinion, like I told you, in my opinion, that's when he gave him a date. Really? Thank you. That's when he gave him a date. And he said, this is the date that you're going to stop using the dollar in the auctions. So when you say that that the RI happened then? No. Anyways, when Trump told Iraq to stop using the American dollar for their auctions, and in my opinion, Frank, they then entered a new rate for their currency pegged to the American dollar to show stability to the international world. Why and how long can they hide the rate? Well, first of all, they didn't do all that, so there is no why and how long, right? Okay, question number 13, also from Dragonfly 777. With money being moved in and out of Iraq, has the United States Treasury been paid back what they were owed? No, and good question. No, not until the rate goes up. For question number 14, also from Dragonfly 777. Really? I like things in threes, but that's ridiculous. Okay. He says, oh no. Oh, and Claire, huh?
He said, oh no.
Oh no, this thing, you know how this phone is. I got it. Look at that. I got to go all the way back to the top because it gets temperamental. It must be a Democrat. And it goes all the way back to the top. Question number who? 5? Was it, guys? Hello? Somebody help me.
No, you were more than 5.
Oh, thank you.
A lot more. Like 30.
Way to go, man. Question number 6. You okay?
Yeah.
You hurting?
I switched arms.
Okay.
Not using a tripod. I'm trying to hold it.
They don't tell them why.
Because they don't let you bring tripods, selfie sticks inside here. Or purses or...
We snuck this water in. I ain't gonna tell you where I snuck it up or in. Okay. Question number 6. I just see a little kid. Mommy, what does he mean by that? Question number 6 from Hammy. Frank.
They said you're on number 14.
Thank you. I just took a leap forward in time, baby.
Yeah.
Yay, 14. 13, 14. For real?
That's what Claire said, 14.
She's right, because the last one, with money being moved out and out of Iraq, has the United States Treasury been paid back what they were owed? Good question. I said no. Question number 14 from Dragonfly 777. These vehicles you spoke of, could one of these be international contracts with Iraq? Well, it's all in my opinion. I was going to say no comment, but in my opinion, yes! Okay, question number 15 from Farm Guy. Is Samsung's post number 74? I don't know what it is. Don't do that to me. Is Samsung's post number 74 about customs declaring money? Yeah, I know about it. What about it? About customs declaring money applicable to hard currency only, or both physical and electronic transfers also? Good question. That's protection and securities at the borders. In this case, what you're asking about, it's only about the hard. The electronic has already been taken care of by the Fab Four months ago. But now they're taking care of their borders, and that's why it's the physical. Good question. Plus, they also have increased the amount that you can take in and out recently, by the way. I don't know how much, probably like about 10,000. Question number 16 from Oil for Cash. Frank, from what I understand, the new prime minister will have 30 days to reinstate the currency. No, no, no. No, you see, you can't take, you can't slip on a little piece of ice and then crack the back of your head and then forget everything. No, who said that? Once again, Frank, from what I understand, the new prime minister will have 30 days to reinstate the currency. No, the Central Bank of Iraq reinstates the currency. The prime minister announces it along with the governor, but the CBI is going to do all the talking. And then the prime minister takes the gift. I told you, give me a prime minister, give me a cabinet, and then you'll see the CBI give me. La 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 la. We're wasting time with this. So, anyways, Frank, from what I understand, that the new reinstated, does that information come from the CBI, or how does this information arrive from a guru that misled you? And if you got it from me, it's because you didn't hear it properly. Okay, doke. I hope I've helped you to understand it better now. Question number, you ever notice that a lot of the stuff that's out there on the internet that causes confusion is well defined at KTFA? Hoorah. Question number 17 from RG. Will the training of tellers be this week or later? Frankie, thanks. I don't know, because that's the when they're going to raise the value. I feel that the training will occur right when that value is announced. Okay, come here, you guys. You got to learn. Okay. So that means in my brain that they would announce it after closing hours, because then the citizens would know they raised the rate. Yeah. All right, so, hey, employees, you're staying after work because you're going to be taught something, and you come in early tomorrow morning because we're going to have a bunch of these citizens pour in here. You got it? Okay. Oh, you never thought of all these little things, did you? That's how we will isolate it. And that's what my teams do. Military is door to door. What we do is bank to bank. Question number 18. In the future, Frank 26, do you believe that Christian missions will be started in Iraq? KTFA will start them if no one else will. And that's what we plan to do. Anywhere that the cross needs to be planted. We planted the flag on the moon. We shall plant the cross everywhere. Will you join me? If there's a man on the moon, we'll baptize him. You want to switch, babe? I think we should, honey. I think we should. It's hurting you really bad. Come on.
Not kind of.
The sun is right in my wife's side. You don't have glasses or anything?
No, it's fine. I'm more worried about this overheating.
Well, then even better. Honey, come on. Let's come over here. What do you think? Yeah, come on. Let's get in the shade. Come on, get over there. Family, please excuse us. If you can also help me and tell me what number I left off. I believe it was that was question number 18. We're going to take cover. Give us just a second. Let me open up my coat, babe, so you can sit on it, okay? There you go. We'll do it together. Synchronize on 3. Got everything? I got the power pack. 1, 2, 3. You sit on that. Is that more comfortable? Here, sweetheart. Just sit on this completely, okay?
I'm good.
No, look. Okay. You all right there? How we doing, babe?
Good.
Okay. Is it too dark?
A little bit.
Oh, wow. It doesn't matter. Wow, what a beautiful day. Praise God. God's worlds are amazing. In my Father's kingdoms, there are many mansions. There are many, many worlds. Can you imagine? On some planets, it actually rains diamonds. Yeah, because of the carbon content that's in the atmosphere. And the pressure is so great, you know, being that it's so close to the sun. And it causes the formation of crystallized diamonds. Huh, it rains diamonds. Oh, what the heck, on Neptune it rains purple rain. Yeah, Prince would have been happy there. Anyways, I know too many trivial things, you know that? You want to sit right there and hit me, babe. What do you think? Anyways, I'm going to continue, family. Question number 19. Hi, you see the submarine in the back of me? Isn't that cool? USS Bowfin. Question number 19. So anyways, I hope I answered question 18. Yeah, let's take God's word to the four corners of the world, and then let's take God's word to the five corners of the world, and that would be the 5 communist countries that are still remaining, where darkness goes to hide from darkness itself. Communist countries do not believe in anything spiritual. There is no God except themselves. They are the rulers. They are the creators of everything. And that's socialism. That's leftism. That's, you know. Question number 19, Frank. Knowing what you know right now about the ups and downs of this long journey, if you had to do it all over again, would you? Yes. Yes. You know, there's not much. Okay, if I had to do it all over again, would I do it again? Yeah. You see, the reason why I say yes so easily is because even quantum physics couldn't disprove the fact that there's not much I can do about the past. There's not much you can do about the past. The past is already written. It's in stone. Now the future is a different thing. The future is something that you arrive to, that you have to get to. When you get there, it's the future. The future is not something that is given to you. It's something that you create. So I can't do anything about what I've already done, but I'm excited about what I'm going to do. And I'm going to go to the 5 corners of the world. And I'm going to teach God's word there. And we're going to use KTFA's power and ability, and connections, whatever it may be, to accomplish this. What are those 5 communist countries, by the way? Does anybody know? That would be China, Cuba, Russia, Laos, and Vietnam. 5? One day you'll understand why 5. Question number 19, which is what we just answered, and I hope I answered it properly. Question number 20 from Jennifer. Have the things that are going on now happened before when we thought the RI was going to happen? Good question. No. I suppose, what, 70% of it, yes? You might be asking, I think what you're asking, in other words, the things that they did in Kuwait, are they doing them now? No, ma'am, because you see, what they did in Kuwait was more of a revaluation. And what they're doing right now with the Iraqi dinar is a reinstatement. There's quite a difference. Although this reinstatement of the dinar did go through an RV, but not as its final end results. It is going through a redenomination, a revaluation, and finally, you want a bit? And finally, a reinstatement. And that's different from Kuwait. I'm sorry, you wanted some? I'm sorry, my bad. Let me show you. It tastes good. Want me to taste it again? Double check, okay. Strawberry. Is that the lipstick you're wearing?
No.
Oh. Does somebody else drink out of this bottle?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Question number 21. So Jennifer, I hope I answered your question. Things are a little bit different, but because it's a different end result. But they are using the same model. They use many models. It's not just the one from Kuwait. Question number 21 from CJA. With gold and currency moving in and out of the country, that was my opinion, out of the country freely, what is the status of contractors? Yeah. Are they pouring into Iraq? Or if not, when will they start coming in? You know, that's kind of like the question, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? It was probably McDonald's breakfast meal that came first. I don't know, but the question itself, it's hard to answer. Look, a long time ago, many companies started to pour into Iraq at their own risk. Yeah, they knew that they were not covered under Article 8. And a lot of these companies burned out. And that's because Maliki was there, and he ripped them all off. He promised them things. Like, for example, there was 2 phone companies that I know of that first went in there back about 8-9 years ago. And boy, I think one of them was Verizon. And they gave phones, I mean, tens of thousands and thousands of these phones everywhere. They thought, you know, hey, we got the market, okay. But they took a risk, and then Maliki just took that all over and stole it all from them. And basically just lost that license, and they never came back into the country again. So, are companies pouring in? Only the powerful ones, like oil companies. Oil companies, their profit margin, their loss margin, their margin of error is so big, they don't care. We're talking billions of dollars with every sneeze they take. So oil companies have poured in, but the ones that cannot afford, you know, to lose maybe their shirts are not. So I hope that helps you to understand. Question number 22, Jennifer, in your opinion, how long will it take to significantly train the tellers, and will this training take place in Iraq? Well, first of all, you're trying to ask, you know, for a date. I don't know how long it's going to take. But let me reassure you about this, because obviously you missed it in what I said yesterday and Monday. This training is forever. This training is ongoing. This training will never stop. You got it? And the thing is also, the training has not started. It'll start when the value goes up. You can't start the training about something that hasn't even existed, something that's invisible, you know? So, the training is forever ongoing to the citizens and the tellers, okay? And if you notice yesterday, I tied in the teller and the citizen as one individual. Because we've been telling you, Article 2 from the CBI describing everything will be coming to the citizens very soon. In my opinion. Question number 23 from TSM. I heard your explanation regarding a quorum in the Iraq parliament, and my understanding was that a specific number, example 1/3 or 1/2 of the members, needed to be in attendance to have a valid quorum. Is this true or not? Well, you're asking me what I said yesterday. Is that true or not? I won't repeat. I mean, I already told you. And I gave it to you as my opinion, but I already told. I mean, but it when you look it up, you'll say, "Shoot, okay, I understand." Why would you ask me again what I already told you with all sincerity and in my opinion? Yeah. Look, well, I'll help again. You got a quorum. What was it? 232 members. But I gave you the example. Let's say only 180 show up. Okay. So inside this building, oh, you see the water? There's 188 of them. All right. Now, do we need all of them in order to have a full quorum? Well, yeah, you do, but that doesn't mean you need them all to make a vote. Oh, well, how does the vote work? Well, whoever shows up on that specific date, there they all are, 180 of them. Well, then give me 90 plus 1, the majority vote of that quorum. Because if your ass is too lazy to show up to work and put your vote in, I don't care. They don't care. Daddy don't care. It's already been voted on. You can stick your finger up your nose and turn it purple for all we care. We're calling the shots now. We're telling you who's in there. And that's all there is to it. Because, you had the lay of the land and you acted stupid and silly and you didn't get rid of these people. Oh, well, we couldn't, Iranian influence, they're stronger than us. And all you could have done is just ask for help earlier. But no, you're pig-headed too. You know why? Because you're lining your own pockets too. Everybody lined their pockets out there. There wasn't one person that wasn't. Not one person that wasn't. Not one. Idiots. What number did I leave off of? What number? 49?
20 something. About the corn.
Ah, yeah, it was about the corn, wasn't it? Thank you. So that means I'm looking for a percentage number in here. Percentage number, let's see here. My goodness, Jan, I can't find it. Hang in there with me, family. I'm my deepest apology. Oh, here it is. So there's the question. The next question. Y'all keep numbers. Number 24 is next. From Ken from Ken. With some of your teams having multiple decades in the financial sector, what is the probability that the introduced agency overseeing the financial educational stuff for the CBI and their public representatives dealt with the same training used in Kuwait? Well, that's interesting because I did cover that, didn't I? Yeah. No, I already did. So we don't really want to spend too much time with this question. It's they use many different models, many different test models that they've had in the past. And I will admit that Kuwait's is rather parallel. And they reference to Dr. Shabibi when necessary. But it is a completely different animal. An RI versus an RV are completely different things. Question number 25, also from Ken. Frank, with the completed and soon to be completed external agency, only because I told you, agency schooling for the CBI process, in your opinion, how compressed can the further training be finished quicker? That's cute. You asking for a date. Man, they come up with more ways, don't they think? I don't know. I mean, what, you're going to tell them, hurry up, learn. What are you, stupid? Learn faster. No, I don't know. You can't compress it. And they're not learning right now. They're not training them. It'll happen. In other words, you're asking me, when can we get this training done quicker so we can have the RI? Look, you're not going to even have the training until you have the RI. Case closed on that question. Question number 26 from his daughter. Does the crisis in China affect the RI rollout in any way? Good question. No, it doesn't affect the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar. What it does, though, is affects China. It affects their economic relationship with Donald Trump and anything that is established with Iraq. I pray that this can be solved quickly. As you now know by now, there was, a dozen confirmed cases of coronavirus in Iran. Now you explain that to me. I told you 5 communist countries, so you might as well include Iran as one of them. And where did this coronavirus come from? A communist country that will never ever explain to you, never, where it came from. Question number 28 from Beethoven. Frank, in a recent video, you spoke of the difference of using an American bank versus going to a Central Bank of Iraq affiliate. If this is correct, to exchange. In other words, a CBI affiliate bank in the United States or an American bank. In your opinion, could there be a difference in the spread cost between the two banks? Here in Hawaii, the Central Pacific Bank has quoted 10 points. Good question, Beethoven. Yeah, I believe that. And that's why we're going to put up all the different banks that we can find when the blessing occurs, so that you can call the phone number or talk to the manager, go to that address, find out what their spread is, and then determine if that's the bank you want to do business with. Each bank, in my opinion, will be completely different. The smaller mom and pop will have a higher spread than the larger bank, right? Each bank will treat you different according to what you bring in. You bring in, let's say, I don't know, 100,000, 50,000 dinars. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. You bring in 50 million, 100 million. You want to talk about the spread? Because you now have the power to do so. Question number 29 from Eminem. Frank, do you think they might be sending the salaries with the new small category notes in mind? And then he gives me the long article. The Kurdish delegation to Baghdad revealed on Saturday an agreement with Prime Minister designated Mohammed Twafi Ali on the federal government's continuation of sending the budget and salaries of employees to the Kurdistan region. In other words, Eminem is asking, do you think that they're thinking about the new small category notes? Because here, Baghdad, MTA, he's sending salaries to Kurdistan. We've never seen that before. This is an amazing relationship. Do you think that they're thinking about the new small category notes? No. No, they're thinking about the new exchange rate that will bring the new small category notes. Because they pay them electronically. Why would they think about the new small category notes physically? Question number 30. Frank, this is from PegMe, P-E-G-M-E. You okay, babe? This is from PegMe. I'm trying to hurry, babe. Frank, is there a currency Frank, is there a currency manipulation law? What's that? Come on, I don't recall that. Never heard of that. Frank, is there a currency manipulation law to go into effect by April the 6th? You must have got this from some other guru. Okay, let's think about this instead of me criticizing it, for we stand on holy ground. So I want to be respectful to everyone. First of all, I've never heard of a currency manipulation law. Second of all, by April the 6th, I don't know. But let's consider it. If a reinstatement is about to occur, I would like to create a currency manipulation law. But of course, especially for what's about to occur with the auctions. Yeah, but no, I've never heard of that law. I don't know about no day coming up. And I'm not going to criticize it to say that it's a bunch of caca. Instead of anything, I'll stand by it and support it and say there should be one. As far as what date, I don't know. Post number 31 from Sunny Bellon. Could the rate change while the tellers are still in training? Well, first of all, they're not going to be in training until the rate changes. Got it. Question number 32 from David L. Why is it the IMF is playing such an important role in the Iraqi dinar, yet this goes against the Rothschild central banking system? What, you want to swim? You swim upstream? Well, you pee in the wind? What you talking about, man? That's a great question. Who's this? Why is it that the IMF is playing such an important role in the Iraqi dinar, yet this goes against the Rothschild central banking system? because the Rothschilds are for themselves. They don't give a squat about no one else. Everything goes through their families. They don't. The IMF is playing the proper role. They're playing the legal role. Yeah, you hear me, Rothschilds. Sure, you break every rule there is, isn't there? So, anyways, and you really don't care. You don't care about people and their money. You only care about what comes to you. Finances. Oh my gosh, if you even lose 35 cents, you lose it, don't you? So no, the reason why, in my opinion, sir, is because we want this done right. That's why I call it the Fab Four. Do you see any Rothschilds in there? I don't even see a roasted chicken in there. So, question number 33 from Saucy. I like seeing that name, Saucy. What's your name? Hey, imagine you're at the bar and you're picking up, you won't buy a drink? Sure. What's your name? Sachi. What? What's your name? No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Okay. It's Sachi. Okay. I just like the name. I'm sorry. Frank, the currencies that are coming in and out of Iraq right now, only because I said in my opinion, are they in the originating countries currency? And what currency is going out? Good question, because that tells you that somehow or another, Article 8 is either being applied and is about to be told. Because why would they? How are they doing this? How can the shadow be of a woman when? Oh, geez, it's a man. How is this possible? I don't know, but they're doing it, and the proof is there. So your question is the currencies that are coming in and out of Iraq right now, are they from the originating country currency? Yeah, it's in their currency, and that's what's wild. Really, your currency is protected going in and out of Iraq? Yeah. Since when? Tell me about it. And I think they will soon. Question number 34, also from Saucy. Frank, will the teller and bank personnel be trained by Walking Stick's firm? And no, no. And will the training commence in the banks on the day that the new small categories come out? Yes, there you go. There you go. Yes. Yeah, the training will start when the new rate is announced, when the new small category notes come out, probably the following day. Yeah, yeah. But my friend Walking Stick, no, his firm, they produce things. They make things. Question number 35 from again from Ken. I'm asking for my mother, Lillian. Hi, Lillian. How are you? Nice to meet you, ma'am. Allow me to reach across the internet and shake your hand. Lillian says, "Hey, Frank." Yeah, Lillian? In your opinion? What, Lillian? Is there a timeline limit once this occurs to exchange? Thank you, Mr. Frank. Lillian, that's a very good question, because yesterday was one of the first times that we said, well, actually on Monday and yesterday, for the very first time ever, we said that, you know what? I think that one of the files that might be important to consider, if I was a CBI board member, hey guys, do you think that we should allow the new small category notes? And you know those two 5500s and 1000. You think that coexistence should go on forever? I mean, I know Daddy said just let it go. I know, and he said it doesn't really matter. But we got a lot of counterfeiting. You know, the less we have out there, the more we can control. You know what I mean? And it's so much easier now with the supercomputers because of the 3-0 notes gone. Yeah, they're low binary, I guess. Question number, so yes, very good question. I think that they are talking about that there might be a time limit. We don't know that just yet. And I suggested to you, in my opinion, for you to think about it. Question number 36, but it wouldn't be such a dramatic thing. Hey, you got 30 seconds. What? No, you got 30 days. No, I think it would be a number of years. Question number 36 from Marcus Frank. Last night you asked someone to put the final article in the final article thread on your site. Am I reading more? Am I reading more? Probably. Am I reading more into it, or are you not expecting any more articles that will be needed to add to the study? No, we just add them as the progression allows it. That's all. And the one that was yesterday was very significant. Question number 30, and the one before that one is the very first meeting between the CBI and all of her banks, and they were all reviewing everything. And then I suggested that what if there was another meeting from the Fab Four that said, let's talk, because I want to give you a date. No more of this horsing around. Question number 37 from Who's Your Girl? Walking Sticks said a timeline within a timeline. In my opinion, does that mean 30 days for the Prime Minister? Well, that's what we said. Yeah, and I said it happened less. And a cabinet to be determined, 30 day. Yeah, that's what we said. And for the reinstatement, then for the budget to run concurrently. Yeah, you take good notes. That's what we said. Question number 38 from Marcus. Aloha, Frank. If I was in your position, you'd be falling backwards, man. I'm on a slope right here. Frank, if I was in your position and you in mine, what question would you ask me? And how should I answer your question? How many cookies you got? And why you got them? Give them to me. Question number 39, RV Cowboy. RV Cowboy, we had a good conversation, didn't we, Jan? There are many moments in life, and especially in my last few years with you, family, 11 years now, that I will remember. Probably in my last breaths that I take on this planet Earth, I'll remember many of your conversations. And I think I'll remember RV Cowboy's conversation. Thank you, sir. You were very kind. RV says, what is the likelihood that Speaker Halabushi, jerk Halabushi, I liked you too. I told you, family, everybody's a jerk out. Everybody. I like this guy. I like saying his name more than anything else. Halabushi. Halabushi, what is the likelihood that Speaker Halabushi will throw a monkey wrench into Monday's vote with his threat not to have Monday vote unless MTA agrees to an early election? I don't care what he agrees on anymore because he's the one that bit the bullet. It's his fault. You're the one that bit the hand that bit you. Stupid. How dare you come out and say that you're supporting Iran? Are you nuts? That's suicidal. With Daddy there? What happened to you? What happened to you, man? Did you run out of your bipolar medicine? You came out and you declared against Halloween. I don't even want to talk about it. Go get a stupid stick so I can hit you with it, stupid. Golly. He ain't got no power, RV Cowboy. I keep telling you that. I keep telling Eddie. I keep telling you. I mean, a lot of things I keep telling you. The budget, don't worry about it. The rate, the rate did get recalculated a lot. But as far as this guy, that was very disappointing. And no, he ain't going to affect nothing. He can huff and puff and puff. All the Iranian influence, anything that has to do with Iranian, anything at all, that's how everybody feels about it. They're sick to their stomach about it. So Iran doesn't have any influence because we're there. If we weren't there, like what, about a month ago? Shoot. Yeah, well, they'd still be killing them. But do you see any killing in the streets? You got my back, right, babe? Question number 40. Rain Dancer. After the vote on Monday and 30-day window starts, after the vote and a 30-day window for him to receive the rate. Yes, okay. And the 30-day window starts. Is it it is my thought that due to many pressures to get things moving, the first half of the 30-day window is more likely to see the RI active than to see it in the second half. What's your opinion? Well, of course. Sure. I'd much rather, get it done in the first week, 2 weeks, than the last third or fourth week of anything. Yeah, the faster the better is, I think, what you're saying. And there is a speed. I told you that the Middle Eastern speed is no longer there, in my opinion. It's more of a New York attitude. It's more of an American attitude. It's more of an aggressive attitude. It's more of a business mode. And you don't waste time because in business, because wasting time, that's money. You don't waste money. You ever watch that guy on Gold Rush? The Dutch guy that curses every other word. Beep. Well, that's what I'm beep. And I'm going to get it. And that's the way it is. And beep. That Gold Rush. He said one time, I remember they were interviewing him. Well, isn't the whole idea to make money? That's it. Yeah, to make money. And I thought, wow. I wouldn't say that. The first goal is to honor God. And then he would multiply you tenfold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold. But if you don't do it that way, I think he'll just fold you up and put you away. Question number 41 from Saucy. Saucy. From Saucy. Frank, okay. I don't know which one I like better, Halabushi or Saucy.
Saucy halabushi.
There you go. Why don't we go into business and make a hot sauce called Saucy Halabushi? Saucy habanero halabushi. From Saucy, Frank, okay, I have a time frame question. Yeah, of course you do. There has been some analyzing in our team chat room that the conditions could be perfect for this to happen this week. Is this doable? Oh, Saucy, I don't know. Again, there you go with a date. It's doable at any moment. It was doable twice already, in my opinion, and it was difficult for me to come out and tell you that, in my opinion, because I felt that people would say, well, really? Well, why did you tell us? Because there's certain things I can tell you and certain things I can't. Look, right now, I could be sitting underneath a gold bar. I wouldn't know. The only one that would know is the person that put it underneath me. Sometimes, there's things, there's information that you can give at the appropriate time, and sometimes it's not appropriate. And if you never know that you're sitting on a bar of gold, well, it's no big deal. You go on about your life, and you get what you eventually want. So, yeah, conditions are perfect. In my opinion, Saucy, yeah. The conditions are swelling and swelling and swelling. To the point where it's got to burst sooner or later. But we need that cabinet. So the next step, okay, the cabinet, right? Monday. Every step has been accomplished since Daddy's been there. Not one step has not been accomplished. Not one riot, not one Iranian jerk. If anything, I told you they would implode, they would phagocytosis, they would kill themselves. And now the coronavirus... is there. Question that was question number 42 from Kevin. Aloha, Frank. How is your father? Oh, thank you. Dad's doing better. How's your father? Our prayers continue to flow for him and his wellness and healing. James chapter 5 verse 14. Thank you. Amen. Dad's doing better. Thank you. He's lost a lot of his muscle mass because in those 5 months that he had the broken leg. If you don't use it, you lose it. Dad's skinnier. Dad's lost weight, muscle mass. But we got rid of all of his medication. The VA had him on about 14 different meds. We got rid of all of them except for his bipolar medicine. Yeah, got rid of all of them. All of them. Blood pressure, their diabetic stuff they were giving him, the They were giving him 2 laxatives a day, in the morning and the evening. Isn't that cruel? Wow. We didn't know. So my sister looked at the chart. Let me see, please, what you're giving my dad. And after we figured, we saw it. My sister made the decision. I approved it. Stop him on all of his meds. He talks a little bit now. He lives in a world of silence because he's lost most of his hearing. He wanted to be a gunner. He got in a B-52. Yeah, he flew across the from New York to Cheyenne, Wyoming, I think it was. We had an Air Force base there. And he was in the back, and there's no insulation, and the gunner. But it was after World War II, so he just went along for the ride. But he said that's where he really hurt his ears. Mm-hmm. Thank you kindly for asking for my father. Please pray for him as I pray for you. God bless you. Question number 43. Frank, does the budget need to be worked in and amended before passing? Does the budget need to be worked in and amended before passing? You mean before passing, not the budget? Well, that's probably what you mean. Frank, does the budget need to be worked in and amended before passing? No, there's no amending to it. The budget is ready to go. The budget's being used, in my opinion, right now. And I believe it's being used under a second set of books at a rate of 1-to-1, but not externally, internally. That's my opinion. That's all. Yeah, like I told you, there was Apollo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There was a lot of testing before we finally had Apollo 11. Right now, I believe that they're at about Apollo 10 and a half. Anyways, so question number 44. We're almost done, babe. You okay?
Is it okay?
Oh, bless your little heart. Does the rate come? Oh, we already did that. Let me see. Yeah. Question number 45 from Caroline. Carolina Trump girl. In your opinion, how will the dinar I'd like to talk to you. What time can I call you?
Not now.
Yeah, I don't care if you're on right now. I don't care. I can say. Anyways. In your opinion, how will the dinar reinstatement affect America? Oh, really? Do you think that Trump will take the dinars our country holds and pay off our national debt? Well, that's the idea. And will it cause us to go back to the gold standard? I believe that is also the idea. Oh yeah, I'd much rather be backed by gold than just by somebody's word or somebody's imagination. Post number 46 from Ken. From all of KTFA family, will you be doing the hula skirt on stage when we all get together? This is the last question, by the way, thank God. When we all get together, love you. I love you for your heart, Frank, and I speak for everyone, my beloved brother. Will I be doing the hula?
Will he be playing the bass?
Will he be playing the bass? Sure, I'll do the hula for you, no problem. I'll probably have to lose a little more weight. Anyways, family, I hope that you enjoyed your Saturday Q&A. It's good to be with you. God bless you all. Once again, from a very, very special place, Pearl Harbor. They surprised us. They surprised us because we weren't prepared. Are you prepared? I pray you are. Don't be surprised about what's soon to happen, in my opinion. But we need the next step, and every step has been accomplished, hasn't it? If it wasn't, then we would have aborted this whole mission about 2 weeks ago. This is the third and final attempt. Do you understand this? This is the third and final attempt. Do you understand this? This is the third and final attempt. And that's why I told you it was so hard for me to tell you that they turned them down twice already. For there was nothing. And then there was nothing. And then there was nothing. And sure enough, suddenly, there it was. Y'all take care of each other, okay? God bless you. Aloha. I'll see you Monday. Boy, do we have work to do. Bye-bye. Oh, sorry, babe. I got you. Ready? Oh, no. Okay, put your right foot up. 1, 2, 3. Up you go. Oh my gosh.